Hello and welcome to Random Draw, a trip through the vinyl archives of WTBR-FM. When WTBR moved to the new facilities here at Pittsfield Community Television, it brought along with it a tremendous asset, its vinyl collection. Numbering nearly 20,000 pieces, including full albums, EPs, singles, and so much more. The purpose of this program is to take you back in time to the early days of WTBR when these records were brand new. I am your host, David Cachet, and over the last couple of years, I have acted as sort of an archivist of this great collection. Now just imagine, if you will, a wall full of records sorted into like cubby holes, with about 150 to 200 records in each section. I'm going to be choosing one of these sections to grab records from, and I'm just going to be randomly selecting records off the wall of our studios and playing them for you. That's right, playing the actual vinyl records that have been in the WTBR archives for decades. Now each record in our collection has a catalog number listed on it, and this coincides with the order in which it was received by the WTBR DJs back in the day. Its first two digits represent the year it came in, and the remaining 3 or 4 digits will let you know in the order in which they received the album. Now tonight we're going back to the year of my birth, and that's the year 1975, and we're going to have kind of a fun show tonight. It's going to be half sort of funky dance stuff and half sort of rock and roll. And we're going to start off with some of the funky stuff, and we're going to get right to it with a couple groups who are releasing albums on the Philadelphia International record label, the old Gamble and Huff days with the Philadelphia Soul. We're going to start with one of the best groups, and that's the OJs, who in 1975 were putting out their album Survival. It's catalog number 75-69 here at WTBR. And this album here went up to number 11 on the Billboard 200 album chart, hit number 1 on the R&B charts, and we're going to listen to the lead single off the album. It's one of their great songs, Give the People What They Want. This song also topped the charts of the R&B charts for singles, and it hit number 45 on the Hot 100 for them. So right now, here's the OJs with Give the People What They Want, right now on Random Draw.
Yeah.
That was Feel It by Black Ivory. And before that, we heard Sexy by MFSB. And we started off the show today getting funky with the OJs and Give the People What They Want. Now, MFSB, which stands for Mother, Father, Sister, Brother, was sort of the house band of Philadelphia International Records in the 70s, made up of a bunch of musicians who played on all those great hits from the Philadelphia sound, formed by Gamble and Huff, the great producers. And in 1975, they were putting out their third album called Universal Love. And guess what? It was on Philadelphia International Records. Go figure. Most songs were all written by Gamble and Huff and produced by Gamble and Huff. And that was a song called Sexy. Now, that single went to number 42 on the Hot 100 and went to number 2 on the U.S. R&B charts. And the album did pretty much the same. Went to number 44 on the album charts and number 2 on the Soul LP charts in 1975. So that was MFSB with Sexy. And we closed off that set with another great group called Black Ivory, who in 1975 were putting out their album Feel It on Buddha Records, catalog number 75-115. That was their first album for Buddha, and this trio out of Harlem did release a bunch of albums up until 1979, and then they sort of sporadically released a couple more over the next few decades. This one didn't chart, but it still had kind of a cool sound to it, and I thought it was a really cool record to play. So that was Black Ivory and their song Feel It off of the album Feel It on Buddha Records. All right, now at the top of the show, I promised the fact that we were going to be able to split the show up between sort of soul and funk and then a little bit of rock and roll. So we're going to transition over to some rock for a couple of tracks. And we're going to start with an artist who also was putting out his third album at the time. And that is an artist named Robin Trower. And he was putting out a solo album called For Earth Below on Chrysalis Records. And that's catalog number 75-21 here at WTBR. Now, this was his highest actual charting album in the U.S. It reached number 5 on the charts, and reached number 9 up in Canada, so it's big in Canada as well. This is also the follow-up album to sort of his big album, Bridge of Sighs, which a lot of people know. The next album, again, didn't have as many hits on it or as well-known radio hits as Bridge of Sighs has, but we're going to play a great track off the album For Earth Below. Here's a song by Robin Trower called Shame the Devil right now on Random Draw.
There's a time for living and a time for love. There's a time for forgiving, y'all, and a time to show. Ooh, there's more won than lost. More hope and you despair. And it's waiting. Don't you spend your whole life hesitating and tell the truth, shame the devil. There's more light than dark. Honey, shine down on you. Know yourself. It'll hurt you good. And baby, you'll make it through. This whole world has had enough of people giving up. Yeah, 'cause it's waiting. Don't you spend your whole life hesitating. Come on, tell the truth. Shame the devil. Don't spend your whole life hesitating. Come on, tell the truth. Shame the devil. Well, don't you know that it's waiting? I'm waiting. Don't you spend your whole life hesitating. Come on, let it loose. Shame the devil.
On my way up to Tennessee, I've been driving all night and nearly half the day. It's time to find something to eat. Well, I looked high and low for nearly half an hour before I finally come up on a place. Just a little old joint with a hand-painted sign that said the owner's home cooking cafe.
Well, there wasn't much to look at from the outside, but it sure looked like heaven to me.
Well, I parked my ride and I moseyed inside. The owner showed me a place to sit. Then she cooked up a meal that still sets me drooling every time I think about it. When she brought out the plate and set it on the table, she put her hand down on my knee. I said, holy old nut, don't you wanna come and do some cooking with me? I said, won't you be my honey child? Won't you be my honey child? You're down home cooking, drive me wild. So come on and stay with me a while. If you're tired of being try to get rich quick, but I'm going insane. Kind of freaks that hang out down on 42nd Street. They're all pimpin' Judies and a poppin' sweet. Well, it's a game of cat and mouse, and I think it's got my soul. I think it's time for thinking about it. Time to roll on down the road. So here I go. He would sure enough spit my gut, cause he knows I sold to a sucker and I owe make my cut. Well, I'll slip in my $20 bill till I get out of town. When I hit those white lines, I'm gonna be gone like a greyhound down the road, down the road.
Down the Road, that was Kansas. And before that, we heard Leona by Wet Willie. And we started off this mini rock set with Shame the Devil by Robin Trower. Now, Wet Willie were a band out of Georgia. They were out of a band out of Mobile, Alabama. Sorry, I got my southern states there mixed up. Who were releasing their fourth album called Dixie Rock in 1975 on Capricorn Records. Catalog number 75-18 here at WTBR. Now, the album itself went to number 114 on the Billboard 200 charts. Their biggest album was the one that came out the year before called Keep On Smilin', which was the title track. It was actually a fairly big single for them, and that album went to number 41. They never would climb the charts so high again. So they did release that song Leona as a single off of the album in 1975, and that went up to number 69 on the charts. Their other single from that album, the title track Dixie Rock, was released and was reversed. It was 96 on the charts. So there you go. For that was Wet Willie right there on Random Draw. And we closed up that set with Kansas, who I cannot confuse what state they're from. They are actually from Kansas. And in 1975, they were putting out their second album called Song for America on Kirshner Records. Good old Don Kirshner Records. Catalog number 75-45. And of course, you can sort of hear that Kansas sound. You got sort of the rock and guitars mixed with a little bit of a fiddle kind of a sound going on. Now, this album was one of their, I wouldn't call it a big success, but it did hit number 57 on the charts, and it sold a couple 100,000 copies when it was first released. A few years later, in 1978 or so, when Kansas was really big off of their albums, like Left Overture and stuff like that, this album, again, sold a lot more and was actually certified gold later on in their career. Now, they did release one single off of the album, Song for America, and that was the title track. Now, I didn't play that for you because the single was an edited down 3-minute version of the song. The actual album cut is just right around 10 minutes, so I didn't have time to play that song, but there you go. So that was Down the Road by Kansas. All right, I think we're going to take a break right now here on Random Draw. We'll be back in just a few moments to hear some more great random music from the year 1975. So stay tuned.
89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield.
It's a whole new way of life. Well, let's hear it.
Every Sunday night at 10 p.m., something strange happens to the airwaves of WTBR-FM. It's called The Mix. It is an experience like no other on this part of the planet. Witness a collection of fresh and classic beats that are guaranteed to make you move. The best part is, it is mixed completely live, uncut, unedited. So, for an exciting end to the weekend, tune your radio to WTBR-FM Sunday nights from 10 to midnight for The Mix.
Still paying for that monthly gym membership? How about that streaming service you never watch? Why not support WTBR-FM instead? For just $8.97 a month, you could show your support for our community radio station today. Go to WTBRFM.com and click Donate. It's as easy as that. We need to support this station to keep it on the air, and every little bit helps. WTBR-FM, for the love of radio.
This is Kevin Cahill from the Sunday Sounds of Ireland show, which you can listen to every Sunday on WTBR 89.7 at 10 a.m. You will hear the jigs, you will hear the reels, the fiddles, the bodhráns, and the bagpipes, Paddy Riley, the Wolf Tones, the Chieftains, and even some cranberries. So listen to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland every Sunday at 10 a.m. here at WTBR 89.7.
Now, streaming live on the web, WTBR-FM.com.
WTBR. You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability.
And we are back here on Random Draw. I'm your host, David Cachet, and we are listening to songs from the year 1975. Now, remember to subscribe to the podcast of Random Draw by visiting wherever you get podcasts, including Google, Stitcher, Apple Music, etc., etc. You can also visit our station's website for more information at WTBRFM.com. While you're there, you can look at all the great schedule of programming we have for you, get all of the podcasts you could possibly need from every show we broadcast here on WTBR. You can also sign up for your own show and figure out how that's done. And if you wish, there's a giant button at the top that says Donate. We more than appreciate anything you could offer the station to keep the lights on here. All right, we're going to jump back into sort of the funk soul side of this 1975 episode I'm playing for you today. And we're going to open up with a group called Black Heat, who in 1975 were releasing their third and final album called Keep On Runnin' on Atlantic Records, catalog number 75-82. Now, I always love a good cover song, so we might actually hear a couple in this set. We're going to start with this cover version of Drive My Car by Black Heat right now on Random Draw.
She said, listen, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star of the screen. But you can do something in between. She said, baby, come on, drive my car. Drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star, baby. Baby, you can drive my car. And then maybe I love you, baby. She said, listen, baby, that's understood. Working for
She said, listen, baby, I got something to say. I've got no car and it's breaking my heart, but you can be my driver, and that'll be a start, baby. Come on, drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a superstar, baby. You can drive my car, and I might one day, I might tell you I love you. Come
Don't
He's on down the road. That was the cast from the musical The Wiz right there. And before that, we heard Sheba Baby, which was taken from the film of the same name in 1975. Before that, we heard Lady Marmalade, the cover version by Herbie Mann. And we started off this funky set with the cover of Drive My Car by Black Heat. Now, that cover of Lady Marmalade was by Herbie Mann, who was a jazz flautist, who was sort of dipping in and out of dance music in the 70s. And that album he put out in 1975, as a matter of fact, was called Discotheque on Atlantic Records, catalog number 75-64. So yeah, it did sort of dip into some dance music. As a matter of fact, the biggest hit of Herbie Mann's career was on that album, a song called Hijack, which hit number 1 on the dance charts in America. But I couldn't resist, again, playing a nice cover version of a song that we all know, and that was a song originally done by LaBelle, and they hit number 1 in 1974 with that song. So again, that was Herbie Mann with his cover of Lady Marmalade. And we followed that up with the title track from the movie Sheba Baby, featuring Barbara Mason on vocals there. It was kind of a cool track from one of the blaxploitation films of the American International Pictures, starring Pam Grier as Sheba. And Pam Grier is Sheba Baby, and she's tough. And according to the album, she's hotter than coffee and meaner than Foxy Brown. Of course, Coffee and Foxy Brown were 2 other films from Pam Grier. So I thought I always love playing some funky music like that. So that was Sheba Baby, the title track from that album, and that was released in 1975, catalog number 75-109 here at WTBR. And we closed out that set with the track Ease On Down the Road from the musical soundtrack The Wiz from the Broadway show. That musical show, which opened in 1975, won 7 Tony Awards that year, including Best Musical and Best Director of a Musical, who was Jeffrey Holder, as you all know, is I always think of the Armory guy, or the 7-Up guy, or Baron Samedi from Live and Let Die, or the big guy from Annie. You all know who Jeffrey Holder is. He was the one who directed The Wiz, but that one featured Stephanie Mills and Ted Ross mainly on vocals. And, of course, a couple of years later, the film version came out starring Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, and that's the one I'm more familiar with. But that was Ease On Down the Road from the cast musical of The Wiz. All right, we're going to get back into some rock here for the last set of music, and we're going to open up this set with a man who's one of my favorite guitarists from the 70s, and that's Leslie West, who in 1975 was putting out a great named album called The Great Fatsby on Phantom Records, catalog number 75-53. We got Mick Jagger playing on this record, plays guitar on this record, and so we're going to listen to a track. It's actually Leslie West doing a Rolling Stone cover, so here's Leslie West right now doing Honky Tonk Woman right now on Random Draw.
Upstairs for a ride.
crying. Look at the tears rolling down the streets. It's alright. The sky is crying. Look at the tears rolling down the street. I looked out my window, the rain was falling down in sheets. My baby left me this morning. Lord knows I don't know the reason why. My baby left me this morning. I don't know the reason why. And every time I think about it, I hang my head and cry. Sun is shining, although it's raining in my heart. Sun is shining, although it's raining in my heart. I love my baby.
The Sky is Crying. That was Eric Clapton right there. Before that, we heard Old Days by Chicago. And we opened up this last set of great rockin' tunes with Honky Tonk Woman by Leslie West. That Chicago tune, Old Days, was taken from the Chicago album Chicago 8. Another group named after a place. I got Kansas and Chicago in the same show. Chicago 8 was released on Columbia Records in 1975, catalog number 75-86 here at WTBR. Went to number 1 on the album charts, and that song, Old Days, went to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, one of their bigger hits of their career. So again, that was Chicago with Old Days, and we closed the show up with Eric Clapton and his great cover of the Elmore James classic, The Sky is Crying, which was taken from his 1975 album, There's One in Every Crowd, released on RSO Records, catalog number 75-59. The album was a follow-up to his number 1 smash hit 461 Ocean Boulevard, which had the number 1 single I Shot the Sheriff. So Eric went back down to Jamaica, recorded that album, and it only hit number 21 on the album charts and didn't really have any big singles. But it features some of his some of his music with some of his favorite artists at the time. His best band that I think of. I always think of, when I think of Eric Clapton, I think of this band with Carl Radel on bass and Jamie Oldacre on drums, and then Yvonne Elliman and Marcy Levy on background vocals. So again, that was The Sky is Crying by Eric Clapton. Well, that about wraps it up for us here on Random Draw. If you'd like to learn more about WTBR or even have an idea for your own show, please visit WTBR-FM.com. Until next time on Random Draw, I've been your host, David Cachet, and we'll see you later.